Hello scrappy friends, welcome back to my channel. Another layout for you today with these photos from Christmas Eve with my nieces. This is part of the Lottie Loves Paper Cyber Crop, which I think was March. I'm sure it was March. It was a very busy weekend. Oh, it's February. It was last weekend in February, not March, gosh. 22nd, 23rd. So, really busy weekend that was, where I got lots and lots done and well on the way of completing a couple of albums. And these photos are of my middle nieces, well, my youngest 3 nieces out of the 7. So every Christmas Eve, anybody who followed me for a while will know that I bake with my nieces Christmas Eve, and sometimes the day before that if I'm having to work, and we make the mince pies for Christmas dinner. And we've been doing it since, gosh, Catherine would have been in primary school and she just finished high school because of, the lockdown and everything. She's finished high school 3 months early. So we've been doing it for quite a while now, and we used to do it in my mum's kitchen, and then when my mum passed away we started doing it in my sister's kitchen, but last couple of years we've actually done it in my brother's kitchen at home for the girls. This year we didn't make mince pies, we made marshmallows for toasting on Christmas Eve on the bonfire. Well, on the chimney at my sister's house for our Christmas Eve get together. So I am using Paige Evans papers here. You would have seen me doing quite a lot of messing about the hexagons, trying to get it how I like it. Because I've used this quite a lot on layouts already up to this point. There wasn't really a nice big bit where it had complete hexagons for me to cut round left, so I really struggled with getting it in a place that I liked it. You would have seen me first of all putting some adhesive on the actual photos and sticking them together. It's just so I could move them about together how I liked them whilst I was deciding on which bit of that hexagon paper to use. The background's actually a Vicki Boutin pre-made mixed media piece. And that's from the first pre-made mixed media pad, the big 12x12, the first one that she did. It's gorgeous papers in that, gorgeous papers in the latest one as well. And just going through some ephemera here, I've gone and got my flowers. I think I've got the tags, labels and words boxes. If you've watched a few of my videos, you see that this is what I keep my ephemera in now. Keeps it all nice sitting together and tidy. Also keeps it sort of categorised so I can find what I want when I want it. Trimming, that's something I do quite a bit, is trimming bits out of ephemera so I can use it in more than one place on the layout. So I've got balance and if I've only got one piece of a particular thing and I really like it and I want it in more than one place, I'm going to cut it up and use it in different bits. And I'm just doing the same here with this these pieces. So after I decide I like where everything is, I start sticking it and hopefully get it back in the same place again. So you see why I kind of accepted that side bit of the hexagons there, where it wasn't quite cut round the hexagons like the rest of it, but because I knew I'd end up covering it up. So the plan was, when I couldn't cut it and get a full hexagons out of it, was that I was just going to layer all my ephemera down there. So just sticking it all on now. Some of it ends up slightly different places. The whole mat isn't stuck down yet because I don't know what I'm doing with the background yet. I'm probably at this point thinking of doing some mixed media on the background. Those plastic clips are from, what was the first Vicki Boutin collection? Oh, I can't remember. It's the first one I got anyway, a couple of Christmases ago. Right, so off to my stencil folder now with my stencil brushes. I've got the yellow art crayon here and just picking it up on the stencil brush and working it in over the actual yellow that's on the layout. So you don't really see it that well there, but it looks really great on the page. Actually, you can see it, or you might see it on the photos actually. I'm not sure. So just choosing the colours to use elsewhere, and using that teal flower as an idea for the colour that I wanted, just to pick some of that up with all the pink that's on the page, just to bring that in, and putting my mat down with the photos on to see whether I've got enough. If you've not done this technique with the crayons before, just scribble the crayon on a piece of acetate, and I actually use the acetate that's the front of this pack of paper. I've cut it into quarters, scribble it on, and then you go in circle motion with the stencil brush, picking the crayon up, and then when you're putting it down, you're again doing it in circular motion. And just pretend I did wash my stencil then. It will be washed before I use it again. Okay, so for this one, what I'm going to do is one of my absolute favourite techniques that Vicki does with texture paste. So I'm using the rose gold paste. Oh, no I don't. I thought I stencil brushed it, but I haven't. Okay, my favourite technique is actually where you put that texture paste down and you pick it up with the stencil brush. I actually thought I'd done that, but I haven't. So I'm just going to put 3 of those circles on the background, and this is when I do clean the stencil, because this texture paste, you're never getting it off if you don't clean it. So I move the layout to one side whilst I clean this properly. So a lot of water, kitchen towel underneath, kitchen towel on top. You can do this with baby wipes as well, but I don't have any baby wipes, and also they're not as biodegradable as kitchen roll, and because biodegradable baby wipes are really expensive. So yeah, oh there we go, I do go back and clean my stencil. Now it's really good actually if you are doing this, if you're somebody who does junk journals and art journals, then when you spray your water on to clean your stencil, do it onto a piece of the paper that you'd use in your junk journal, and then you've got another background to work on. So I don't do junk journals or art journals, so that's why I haven't done it. I just waste that ink. So that's all dry, so I'm now sticking down my photo mat, and then I'm gonna move it because it's not straight, and then I'm gonna have my title. So yeah, we usually do mince pies. Christmas Eve did marshmallows. We actually, after we did the marshmallows together, Kate still wanted to do mince pies, and I actually had some of the fruity mince mix. So we did still do a smaller than usual batch of the mince pies, and we do the mince pies with coconut, with almond macaroon topping instead of a pastry case on the top. Okay, so just getting that title straightish. So it's create together is what I've used, and because it's what we're doing, we are creating. Might not be with paper, but it is still creating. So yeah, dreaded wet glue, but you use it. These are really old cardstock thickers, so if we all remember the old cardstock thickers where the glue didn't work and you'd end up with letters falling off into your album 6 months later and having to restick them. So I'm not going to have that happening. I'm going to get it from right at the beginning. Okay, so we are nearly done. Get the tea stuck. I can't remember what else I do. I must do something else because the video's still playing. I'll have a sip of my brew. Just deciding if I want to add anything else, if there's anything else I want to add, and making sure I've done whatever the challenge was calling for, which I can't remember now. I did so many that weekend, and I've done quite a few since. So just adding the date there, do a little bit of journaling in one of the hexagons, and then we are all done. I've got some close-ups and still of the layout for you coming up. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe. Have a great day. Bye bye.